What's up, y'all? What's up? Y'all come on in. We're going to talk about that video that I just posted, that I posted last night. I don't know if you guys seen the video that I posted last night about the trainee recording the trainer throwing her off of the truck. Have you guys seen that video yet? Because I'm reading the comments, right? I'm reading the comments. And I posted it on Instagram as well yesterday. So let me give you guys the from what I know, the backstory. So if you are not familiar with what it is that I do outside of creating content, I have a nonprofit organization. It's a 501c3. It's a legal nonprofit, and our goal is to provide a hot shower, a meal, or a bus ticket home if the company or the trainer throws the trainee off of the truck and they are outside of their home state. They could reach out to my organization and we'll get them a bus ticket home. So somebody tagged me in that video yesterday. So the caption that you see on the video, I did not create that caption. All I did was take the video. Inside of the written caption, it says that the trainee does admit, there was a video on YouTube. The full video was on YouTube. But I didn't get a chance to see it because it's already been taken down. But in the video, it states that the trainee had agreed in the beginning to have a relationship with the trainer, and she changed her mind. So the trainer got mad and decided to put her off the truck. I don't know the location of where they were. I don't know if the trainee was rescued or recovered or taken home, gotten a ride home. I don't know. But I'm kind of appalled at some of the comments that I'm reading, right? Because one, the young lady mentioned that, you know, her phone was broken. So people were trying to figure out, well, how was she recording? My thing is this. A lot of times when we are hysterical, emotional, we're not processing things properly. So it may be that she was saying, you broke my phone. It could have been a chip on the phone. It could have been that the screen on the phone was cracked. Any little thing, but she just was using the word out of context. You broke my phone. That's one. Or she could have had two phones, right? I'm home until Wednesday, right? She could have had two phones. We just don't know. So we got to stop looking at videos. And I appreciate those who said they would prefer to get the whole story before they formed an opinion, because that's how I am too. I'm not going to drop down in the comments what I think is happening when I have no idea what is happening. It's just more respectful to just say, you know what, I'd rather get the full story before I form an opinion. Because if you know me and you follow my content, I'm not pro nobody. I'm not pro trainee. I'm not pro trucker. Trainer. I'm pro good person, period. Right? And I say that to say this. We all know if you're in the trucking industry, we got bad trainers and you got some bad trainees. You got some trainers out there that are doing their very best to get the trainee prepared for the road, and they had no idea what it was they were getting themselves into, and they become difficult, right? So my thing is that trainers, we need more seasoned trainers on the trainees' truck so they could vet trainees and understand and see and recognize a potential problem for their safety, right? And if you do all of that and they get on the truck and you start noticing that they may become a problem, if you signed up to be a trainer, it's your obligation to say, you know what? I can see this going left really, really quickly. Let me get this person off of the truck. You do it quietly. You take them back to the terminal. Hey, this ain't working out. Let the company find you another trainer. That's just how that goes. That's just how that goes. The situation in the video, I think, could have been handled a totally different way. If the trainer really wanted the trainee off the truck, how you thought that was gonna go? Like, y'all already put yourselves in that situation. Somebody putting you off the truck, and especially if you have no plan, you have no funds, you don't know where you are. So I'm going to be dropping a video about tips on when you become a trainee. I don't know how I missed that. When you are on the trainer's truck, when you are on the trainer's truck, you need to have a plan. You don't know this person. Don't be out there. I understand that, you on the truck, you got, limited funds, but you need to be pinching off of them little bit of funds to have some money for a bus ticket. You should always know where you are at all turns, because that's imperative. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna, find a resource or get to the next place if you don't know where you are? You should know where you are at all costs, right? You should have a exit strategy. Like, it goes both ways. If you are a trainee and you see that this trainer is talking down to you, oh, you stupid, you got trainers that's gonna do that. You stupid, you driving too goddamn slow. Why you don't get it? Why you asking so many questions? You gonna get that. Listen, trucking is a culture shock. If you are coming from a corporate setting and thinking that HR will take care of you and is going to protect you, you are sadly mistaken. Trucking does not play by the same rules as a corporate office job. Okay? They don't play by the same rules. Mind you, this is a industry that legally they can ask you to bobtail. They can ask you to pull an empty trailer and not pay you. Okay? So this is not your average job. I see folks saying that's illegal to put her off the truck. How can they do that? Oh, they do all the time. If you go to my Instagram and look through the comments, you'll see a couple of stories of people being put off of the truck. Okay, that's the reason why I started my nonprofit in the first place. Okay, so we got to be very careful and cognitive of these things. I don't know what happened prior, right, to what happened on the video. But let's get back to the video. I don't know what happened, right? I think the trainer, because people are saying the girl was over dramatic. Listen, I understand most of us that follow me, we were hood raised, right? We were hood raised. Let's just call a spade, right? I don't know how that young lady was raised. Everybody don't react to certain situations the same. Okay? If she's never been in a situation like that, she wouldn't know what to do. Me personally, it either was going to be a tussle, because, baby, first of all, don't put your hands on my stuff. I get my own stuff. Okay? You asked me to leave, no problem. I got friends, I got family, I'm going to have money. It just wouldn't be a problem for me. We don't know if that young lady don't have no family. She ain't had the funds. And again, if she admitted in the YouTube video that she agreed to have a relationship with the trainer, maybe her thought was, at least let me get back on the truck. And then once I'm on the truck and we get to a terminal, I can get off. We just don't know. We just don't know what she was thinking. We just don't know. Yeah, it was a full YouTube video. Somebody took it down. So I didn't get a chance to see the whole video. But it's this we're gonna blame the rape victim mentality that I don't like. I don't like that. So if you are commenting, why she being over dramatic, girl, just get your stuff and go. What's the big deal? And you're not holding the trainer accountable, that's a problem. Because for one, the company should have notified the trainee, if that was going to be the case, which I understand why would they do something like that, because, baby, if you put my family member off the truck and something happened to my family member, I'm going to own your trucking company when I'm done with you. That's just how that's going to go. That's just how that's going to go. Right? So you got, the company need to learn and understand they have to take some responsibility and accountability for their trainees. Trainees are new. They don't know their rights. They don't understand their complete rights. Right? We're talking about somebody who's new to the industry. Someone who's fearful that, you know, this is a person that's completely waited maybe 6 weeks to get on a trainer's truck. There's a driver shortage, nonetheless a trainer shortage. We don't know how long, how many of us said, I'm just going to endure this so I don't have to do it ever again. Let's just get through it. It's not that bad. This is what we do in training, in trucking. We sit through the BS because we're like, I just want to get through it. I just want to get through it. So don't judge this young lady for not, you know, reacting in the way that you would have. We can't do that. We just can't. We just can't do that, right? They should have notified her, because she was saying that she didn't get a call, right? Secondly, the trainer could have just been sitting in the truck quietly. She could have went into the truck stop, called the police. Hey, my company is saying, I need to get the trainee off of the truck. Can you guys come out to assist? That would have covered the trainer's ass, for one. That would have covered the trainer's ass. Cause yeah, that's, you know, justifying right there. Listen, talk to the company. I would have told the police when they got there, talk to the company. Y'all heard what they said? She need to get off the truck. Can you guys come over and escort me and help her get off the truck? There would have been a police report, and that would have excluded the trainer from the BS. But no, she wanted to be a part of it, so she was a part of the problem. She was a part of the problem, right? And if the headline is correct, we all know, right? If the company she worked for and trainers are limited, whose side y'all think the company gonna take? Trainers are limited. Who word you think the company gonna take? They gonna take the word of the trainer. Trainers know all I gotta do is put in a phone call. They are protected by the companies. They got a whole list of students waiting back at the terminal to get on the truck. Baby, you just another number. You are just a number. Okay? So, yeah, it's a lawsuit. Definitely, if she can prove it. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. And then, you know, she's screaming her phone. You got to remember, at that point, the phone is her lifeline. That's her lifeline. That's her only resource. So, yeah, she's focusing on the phone. And maybe that was her way of, you know how some people they'll use something to maybe soften that person, to maybe letting them back on the truck. I don't know. I'm just saying, I don't know. I'm not an expert on things, but sometimes people say things to try to appease to the other person, and then make them feel like, all right, damn, I broke the girl phone. Let me at least let her back on the truck, which would have been a bad idea in the first place, because at that point, they needed to be separated. But again, we don't know if the girl didn't have a means to an end to get somewhere else, and that was her only recourse. We just don't know. I know for me, I wouldn't have got back on the truck. If that situation would have been totally different had it been me. Because I've told this story before. When I was with Warner, it was the middle of the night. We was going through some hills in Illinois, and I was doing 45 miles per hour. The trainer was in the back sleep. She snatched the curtains open and hit me on my shoulder aggressively. Y'all know that Miami-Dade County came out, right? I popped the brakes. I stopped that truck in its tracks and popped the brakes. And I told her, if you put your hands on me one more time, I'm going to fold your ass up in that sleeper. Don't put your hands on me. I don't care what it is. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Yeah. And what I did was, because I'm black, she was white, I already knew when I got on the truck, I can't even raise my voice at this lady, because y'all know, I'll be the aggressor. You understand what I'm saying? I already knew what it was. But you ain't gonna put your hands on me. So what I did was, the next morning, when we got to the truck stop, I called Warner. I was like, hey, y'all trying to put her hands on me. I need to get off her truck immediately, because I ain't trying to go to jail. So they was like, okay, do you want to test out, or do you want another trainer? And I was like, no, I want to test out. So she got a message through the Qualcomm saying to bring student back to Joliet terminal, and she had no idea. And I ain't say nothing to her. I ain't tell her I called him. She was like, "Ooh, I just got a message saying that, you know, I need to take you to the terminal." Oh yeah, okay. I got to the terminal, tested out, and I got my own truck. I was on her truck for a week and a half. So yeah, let me read some of y'all comments. Test out means okay, once you complete the training on the trainer's truck, you then have to prove to the instructor or whoever it is that they may have their point of contact at the terminal that you know how to back, that mostly back, and then you'll do another road test, right, to show them that yeah, you did learn some things. And then once you test out, you pass the test out, then they give you your own truck. Yes, I'm an owner operator. Listen, Sean, I didn't want to go to jail. It wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it. Yeah, it is crazy. Some of the stuff that drivers have to go through. It is crazy. Trucking is not, that's why when you hear people say trucking is not for the weak, this is an industry that requires a lot of sacrifice. And when trainees get on those trucks, I don't think they realize what sacrifices they're getting ready to make. Oh yeah, what sacrifices you getting ready to make. You are confined to a box, and you are trusting and relying on the trainer to share their knowledge. You have to hope and wish and pray that you get a good trainer, someone who is not going to belittle you, someone who is patient, right? Someone who is kind, right? You're going to have to pray for that. You're going to have to pray for that. Because some trainers, let's keep it real, they get into it for a paycheck. They see you as a paycheck. It's shut up and drive. That's what it is. It's shut up and drive. That is not me in the video, if y'all are wondering. If you've been following me, you should know that ain't me in the video. Because it wouldn't have been no recording. I can promise you that, unless she was gonna be recording me. But I wouldn't pull my phone out. No, I need both of my hands free. I'm sorry. I need both of my hands free in case she tried. You're welcome, trucking Sagittarius. You had a good trainer. Yeah, see, you just don't know. Some of us get good trainers and some of us don't. Right? And let's speak on the other half. Like I said, I'm not pro anybody. Let's speak on the other half. You get some trainees that get on the trainer's truck, they don't want to do shit. You know, they got an attitude. They being disrespectful. You cannot go into somebody's house, because that's what you're doing. You're going into somebody's house. You can't go in there being disrespectful, not wanting to wash your ass, right? Telling them what you ain't gonna do, not listening, right? And to be honest with you, not asking questions is a problem. If you are a trainee getting on a trainer's truck, why you ain't got no questions? Why you ain't got no questions? You just know it all. You know it all. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. You know, you got some trainees. You know, they may feel like they can use their body to not have to do anything. And the minute that the trainer, rejects that, oh, it's a whole problem now. I'm going to make your life a living hell. You know, we've heard of trainers being killed by trainees while they were in the back sleeping. So that's why I say I'm not pro nobody. It goes both ways. It goes both ways. So both parties need to do their due diligence when putting themselves in those situations. What you said, Thundercat? Yeah, a lot of bad trainees. When I was with Warner, it was a young lady. She had 3 trainers. 3. And the list to get a new trainer, because Warner don't do the co-ed thing. At least I think they don't. But she had 3 trainers. When she told me that, I instantly, I said, oh, you the problem. Because why? Why you had to go through 3 trainers at that point? And then Warner was still willing to give her a chance because they paying you in the interim of you waiting for a trainer. That sounded like some lazy shit to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? You probably wouldn't, you in your mind, you figure, shit, I might as well stay back at the hotel and get a free check and not have to do no actual work. Cause see, I don't know if trainees think that they supposed to get on the truck and not do any driving. You know, when I got on the truck, I was calling my brother damn near every day, like, damn, this lady don't drive. This lady don't drive. But as I became got more and more into the trucking industry, I understood the importance of getting that driving experience while there was a trainer on the truck. Again, that's sacrifice. That's the sacrifices that you make when you come into training, right? There's some things you just should not complain about. You could be upset about it. Yeah, shit. We all don't want to just do some things sometimes, but sometimes you have to do what you have to do. That's what the trainer is there for, to help you get more road experience. So when you're out on your own, you know what to do. Thank you, Tona Chambers. Right? Release, you said I'm right. So, you know, y'all already know how I am. I just try to, I'm more for what's right. Studying for the test now. I hope all goes well. I hope it does too. And I have one trainer and well, beautifully, best experience ever. Okay, good to hear that. So I enjoy hearing the good experiences, and I do like sharing the bad because of my organization. Hence, that's the reason I started that. When I tell people the stories that I hear, people looking at me like, I don't believe that. Why? Because people are so used to corporate settings. They have no idea what it is that we deal with in trucking. We are not the normal. That's why we are the stepchildren of America. Okay? That's why we are the stepchildren of America. We just rebels without causes. We do what we want. Ain't nobody gonna tell us what to do. We untamed, and the companies take on that same mentality. Like I said on my live on Instagram, when I got to Warner, there was no communication. Once I got my truck, on my own truck, there was no communication via phone, talking to dispatch. Everything was through the Qualcomm, right? And I thought this was normal until I got the FFE. And FFE called for everything. And at first I was like, they getting on my nerve. They keep calling me. But that's the difference between a company who wants to build a rapport with their driver and a company seeing the driver as just a number. There's no emotional ties, or there's no rapport built to somebody who I've never talked to this person. I can't put a name to the face. You're just a number. You are truck 2354. That's what you are, right? Just think about it. You're not going to cry if somebody tells you such and such passed away. You didn't know this person. It's the same concept. That's why companies, a lot of times, they want you to speak through the Qualcomm. I believe in twofold. We had a conversation. I'm building a rapport with my dispatcher. Hey, Michael, they know how I am. They know my personality. Then I follow up on the Qualcomm with what we spoke about. That's how you cover your ass. Right? So I see now, I'm a Libra. I see now that I have to do more content around this particular conversation because I had no idea. I don't know why. I just thought people would know this, but clearly we need a little bit more help with how we get onto the truck, having a backup plan, right? How should you handle yourself? How should trainers handle themselves? And I can only speak thank you, Trucker Taz. I can only speak from experience with training with one student, right? When I was with FFE, they asked me to train. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. Y'all know I don't do that. I said, yeah, because the truck I had was breaking down every week. I was in a Volvo, 2017 Volvo. Every week that truck was in the shop, so I wasn't making the money. So I said, yeah, I'll train if y'all give me a new truck. And they was like, you know, if you don't like it, you can just tell us you don't like it. It ain't going to be no hard feelings. You can go back to being solo. That's exactly what I did. I trained one female student. I knew I wasn't gonna like it. It was hell for me, right? Because for one, I only had maybe a year experience. That's a disservice to the trainee. That's a disservice to the trainee. I don't listen. I'm not one of them. I'm not one of them. If I can't give you the knowledge that I feel like you really need, then this ain't gonna. I'm not gonna step my foot in that. I don't care how much money it is, because I would feel bad knowing that this driver got off of the truck not really knowing no more than I do. Now I would feel comfortable training, but then hell nah, no. But yeah, you know, it's just crazy how this industry is set up. If y'all really understood how this solo for me too. Now I ain't, nobody can get on my truck. But I'm just saying, like, if I had to train now, I would be more comfortable training because I got a little bit more experience. You remember how bad that FFE yard would flood? Yeah, I do. But I miss FFE. I ain't gonna lie. I miss them. That's you on the video. Kick the girl out. No, that's not me. What happened with the training situation? Yeah, I'm just talking about that now. Trainer not doing what to do. Yeah, the video is of a trainee who's been thrown off by the trainer. From my understanding, there was a YouTube video of the full video, and in the video, the trainee admitted that she had agreed to have a relationship with the trainer, and she changed her mind. Once she changed her mind, I'm gonna need y'all to tap the screen. Let's get the lights up. Once she changed her mind, y'all, let's tap the screen. Please tap the screen. Let's get the lights up, because I need people to hear this story. For real, for real. I need more people to understand what getting into. Thank you guys. Getting into trucking is not what you think. All right, and I appreciate if you share the live as well. Thank you to those who've already shared the live. Thank you guys for following me as well. Yeah, of course, there's more to the story, T Styles. I'm not gonna sit here and say I got all the answers, because that'll be a whole lie. Because like I said earlier, it's not a trainee thing. It's not a trainer thing. It's a bad person thing. Your wife is about to get into trucking. You ain't gonna ride for free. Thank you guys for the likes. I appreciate it, man. Let's get me to 10,000. Let's see. I'm sure you were just looking for a lawsuit. Big Perm, who you talking to? Who was looking for a lawsuit? Because you said you. Because that's not me in the video. Hey, Tim. Yeah, the video's on. It was on YouTube. Before I can get a chance to watch it, they had already took it down. But she said that in the video, she agreed to have a relationship with the trainer, and she changed her mind, and that's what got the trainer upset, and she put her off of the truck. Of course, there's always more sides to the story, but as I said earlier, if the trainer was really paying attention and this girl was a problem before, because I'm sure this wasn't their first time getting into it, was a problem before, her thing should have been to quietly and professionally drop her back to the terminal. Way before it even got to this. Way before it even got to that. And that comes with seasoning. That comes with seasoning, right? Because if the trainer was, and I ain't got nothing against 20-year-olds, but if the trainer was in her 20s, she may not have, doesn't have much life experience. It would be kind of hard for her to recognize that this girl could potentially be a problem, right? And the same goes for the trainee. If the trainee gets onto the truck and cannot recognize that the trainer could potentially be a problem, then what's going to happen eventually? What happened in the video? That's why I said, thank you, Vaughn. It's real talk. It goes both ways. I'm not holding nobody. I'm not blaming nobody. I'm not blaming the trainer. I'm not blaming the trainee. I do put a lot of fault on the company, though. I really do. Because to authorize her to put, authorizing, we still don't even know if that's true. Because she could have just been saying that. You know what I'm saying? To authorize somebody to put the driver off the truck at a truck stop, just like that, that's not how you handle things. When you terminate somebody, but see, again, we coming in with this corporate mindset, and we used to, you know, somebody giving you a call, hey, I need you to come down to HR, and you sign these papers, and then they say you no longer work here. That's it. That's not how it works in trucking. It's just not how it works in trucking. All right. Let's see. Yeah, she should have. But you know, again, she might have been young. We just don't know. We just don't know. Some people are just that naive. They are just that naive. You got some trainers that will say, if you don't have sex with me, I'm not going to pass you. Yeah. You don't have sex with me, or you don't get in a relationship with me, I'm going to fail you. That can happen. So the girl probably thought she was gonna get more points by saying to her, okay, you know, you got to remember, this is somebody who has a higher authority over somebody who may be young. You understand what I'm saying? They know what authority they hold. Just like when the police pull you over, they know what authority they hold over you, and you better do what I say. It's the same situation. And I really want y'all to think about that when y'all watching videos like that. Take yourself out of the situation. And look at all things that could have gone wrong instead of forming an opinion without all the facts. We have to stop doing that on social media. I see it too often. Not just on this video, but on a lot of other videos. We instantly blame the victim because she's being dramatic. That may be just how she responds to things. We all don't respond to things the same way. No, it's not on YouTube anymore. Somebody took it down. We don't know if that young lady has family. She may not have family. You got to remember, mentally, there are some people who grew up being abused. That is normal for them. That is normal for them. All they have to do is beg and cry. You know, and they right back in there. We don't know the situation with this girl. Facts. See, so that's what I'm saying. We just don't know. We just don't know. Y'all gotta remember, trucking is, I hate to say it, but it's a refuge for a lot of people. Why? Because it doesn't require a lot of skill in some people's mind, right? You don't have to have a high school diploma, and they ain't checking for common sense. They ain't checking for common sense. So we gonna get, the trucking industry is gonna get the brunt of domestic violence victims, rape victims, mental health cases, homelessness, incarceration, no education, no skills, no people skills. Y'all keep that in mind. Please keep that in mind. That's why I do what I do and have these conversations with y'all, to make you guys aware. To make you guys aware. Somebody finna get paid. We'll see. Hopefully I can, somebody will reach out to me, because again, somebody tagged me in that video because they know that I offer services to help people in situations like that. Right? Can you keep it in between the lines and understand how to operate the ELD? I don't understand that question. Once you pass the permit test, speak also English, and pass your road test, you in. Facts. 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 Trucking does not abide by the same policies as regular jobs. Plain and simple. I'm just reading back through the comments and then I'm going to get off. Let's see. Okay, so I don't see any more questions in here. Right, you wouldn't put in situations like that every day to know what to do. Hey, Daisy. Exactly. Exactly. When you are hysterical and emotional, it's hard to process what to do next. Some of us know, you know what I'm saying, and then that might not be the right decision. You processing it, then I'm finna punch this bitch in her mouth, right? And next thing you know, you in handcuffs. Why? Because you chose an emotional reaction. You chose an emotional reaction instead of taking the time to think. So her choice to holler and scream wouldn't have been no better than you hitting the trainer. The best recourse would have been for her to get her stuff and walk away. But again, we just don't know what kind of person she was. We don't know what her background was, how she was raised, what was said prior to the video being recorded. That's why you try not to act out in anger. Exactly. You know, and clearly the trainer was acting out in anger as well too. She ain't think about the entire situation, because again, had I been a trainer, I would have quietly called the police. I would went inside the truck stop, called the police, let them speak. When they got there, I would have let them speak to the company, and I would have had them assist me with escorting her off the truck. That way I would have been covered, and that would have been the most professional way to handle that, if that was a situation. Because like I said, she should have dropped her off to the terminal if it was going to be a problem way before that. Way before that. Yeah, I mean, being stranded, left in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, y'all try to process that. Process that now. Especially if you ain't got no money. You have no money. And let's keep in mind, y'all. She could have been in a state like, let me see, Wyoming. If you're a truck driver, you know Wyoming. Where would be the next the closest airport, or the closest bus station? Where would that be? What Uber are we calling to come get us? Y'all tell me. Now, it looked like they was at a truck stop, right? But again, we just don't know the situation. Okay, North Dakota, hello. If you really been out here, you know it's some places that, baby, you just don't want. You don't want your truck to break down. You don't want to be stranded no kind of way. And you have you may have some trainers who know that, and they'll choose a particular place to really fuck the trainee. Oh, I'm finna drop this motherfucker off right here. Oh, it ain't gonna be no Ubering, baby. It ain't gonna be no you finna just catch a ride or walk down to the closest bus station. Nah, none of that. I'm just saying. Okay, Dairy Queen in the dollar store. Hello. You see? And you resetting in North Carolina with nothing around. That's what I'm saying. We gotta be prepared. I swear on everything I love, I'm gonna try to find the energy to create a video on tips about having an exit plan if you are a trainee, getting on a trainer's truck. Because I think that's the problem. That's, now that I'm thinking, that is the problem. There's a major disconnect with folks not knowing what to do. These companies don't give a damn about you. They don't care nothing about you. You're just a number. Once you leave orientation, them people don't know who you are. You can say, hey, I'm Pamela. They like, who? What's your truck number? Well, it's like prison. Repeat your number. When y'all call, don't y'all have to say, when you in prison, you they don't call you. You don't call your name. You say number such and such and such and such. Truck in the same goddamn way. When you call dispatch, you don't say, hey, this, unless you close to dispatch. That's different. But, baby, for them big mega carriers, you say your truck number. You better get in line. This is truck 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm in such and such. Oh, yeah. That's how that works. You're welcome, Charlie Davis. That's my goal. My goal is to inspire, entertain, and educate. You need to be compatible. Also, at least 200 on you at all times. I agree with that, Philip. I agree with that, and that's the exact dollar amount that I had on me was $200. That was 200. It was $200. You ain't lying. You ain't lying. You got some trainers that's really nasty. You know, they know the trainee got bills back home. You know what I'm saying? They drowning in debt, so they got into trucking, right? And they net pay is what, $500 after taxes. They got to send money back home. They got kids back home, and then try to eat. So they back there surviving on cookies and chips and juice. And then the trainer being a stingy hog with the points for the shower. Oh yeah, baby, you gonna take a bath when I take a bath. And if you got a nasty trainer that's taking a shower once a week, that means you're gonna have to do what? Pay out of pocket. And for those who don't know what I'm talking about fuel points. There is no such thing, well, unless you got a nice trainer that's going to allow you to fill up their truck on your point, on your swipe card. Most trainers, they usually you use their card, because I know my trainer was like that. When I told her, I was like, why can't, when I'm driving and we start the fuel, why can't use my card so I can get points? She was like, no, you need to use my card. She refused to let me use my card. So all the points was on her card. But luckily enough, baby, you ain't hold. If she thought she was holding me hostage, you a goddamn lie, bitch. Cause I got some money, and your funky ass don't want to bathe today, and I feel like taking a shower, and that's what I'm going to do. So that's the reason why I give a meal, a hot shower, or a bus ticket home. My hubby won't let them shower. What? I was lucky to have a trainer that was on home daily account. See, yeah, lucky. That's exactly what that is. That's lucky. Yep. Forgot about the rewards card. How else she gonna shower? That's how we shower out here with our points. Ain't nobody really paying for no shower. So you relying on the trainer to take a shower. You relying on the trainer to take a shower. So I don't know why when I tell people about my organization, they looking like, and I say it's for trainees. I ain't say I'm helping people who are already on their truck and going. I said trainees. Let's keep in mind trainees who are relying on the trainer to take a shower. And then most folks say cash advance. That's more debt. Cash advance is, for one, it's not free. It costs to do cash advance. Secondly, that's your money, because yeah, you took it out this week, but that means you just won't get it next week. So people can miss me with the cash advance thing. I'm not even a big advocate for cash advance, because all that doing is keeping you in debt. Trucking is a business. When you decide to take it on as a job, it's something you should have a budget, and you need to be disciplined. That's what it takes to be a good driver. I don't care if it's company or owner operator or fleet. Especially in these times right now, where we may be heading into a recession if we're already not in one. Personally, everybody need to be on a budget. We all need to be on a budget right now as we speak. On a budget and discipline. Yeah, I know you want to go on that little cruise, but you can't do that right now. You just can't do that right now. That's going to have to wait. So y'all I don't know who somebody that just came over me just now. I don't know who I'm saying that to or who that word was for. If somebody on this live, that word was for you. You probably had already been thinking about budgeting, and I just confirmed it. Thank you, 1, 2, 3. They will give you a complimentary shower if you ask. That's true, because there's been times where I get ready to swipe, and they'll say, "Nah, you good. You can go ahead and go back." But see, those are the people that when it's on their heart to give that to you. That's on their heart to give that to you. Because if you walk up there to the wrong person, they ain't got to do shit for you. And they feel like they in a bad mood. They being nasty. That's not me, Kathy, or whatever. That's not me in the video. Let me see something. Tell me something, Pam. Why these trainings so sour out here? I have no idea. I have no idea, but that's not me in the video, y'all. Please, that's somebody else. If you've been following me for a while, you should know that ain't me. You should know that ain't me. That you should know that ain't me, babe. That's why I didn't put a caption on it or nothing, because I didn't want the, how should I say it? When I put captions on it, for some reason, people be trying to challenge that. So that's why I ain't even put no caption, and I just let people just roll with whatever it is that they thought. And I said I would go live to better explain the video. And if you catch the live, you catch it. And if you don't, you don't. Because TikTok is another place that where people just don't use their common sense. They come on, they look at stuff, and they just automatically assume shit. And I just don't have the time or the patience, especially dealing with what I'm dealing with right now. Oh, no, it's no problem, Kathy. But, yeah, that would never happen to me. Because, baby, so I'm going to be doing some content around that video on teaching drivers, trainees, what to do. Y'all need to quit being, okay, so I'm trying to read your comment. You said weak, which is W-E-E-K. Being weak, hygiene. I'm just going to go past that because my skincare routine, I'm actually in the process of, I have a skincare line coming out. So I'm going to be doing videos on that as well. The name of my new company is called Glowing Ball Cosmetics. Again, that's, me having multiple streams of income. So you guys will be seeing that as well. Thank you. I do have a routine, a small routine. Let's see. Thank you, Miss Bossy. You want to learn how to drive? You need to go to CDL school. I will be buying truck drivers. Be careful with the sun hitting your skin all day. Definitely, Kathy. I wear sunscreen, by the way, too. I'm glad you brought that up. I do wear sunscreen, especially on my left arm, because that arm is exposed to the sun when we're driving. Or I wear a sleeve, but I do sunscreen for sure on my face. Just because you're inside the truck doesn't mean the sun, you're not being exposed to the sun. Please promote. I definitely support black owned. Thank you, Philip. If you're not following me on Instagram, please do at PamulahBaby. That's where you predominantly see what it is that I'm doing. That's pretty much it, y'all. I think I covered everything. Thank you for following, guys. Thank you for the likes. I don't want to forget nothing. I think I talked about everything. If you are on the live and you're looking for a CDL job, check out lanefinder.com. That's pretty much it, y'all. I don't have no more information about the video. When I do find out, if the young lady is okay, did she go on to another company or whatever it is, I will definitely give you guys an update. I will, Philip. Thank you. That's pretty much it. I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me, and I want you guys to have the rest of your Sunday be as beautiful as you are. All right? I'm going, y'all.